Dyson, the vacuum cleaning manufacturer, is back in the news. James Dyson. And he's set to cut approximately 1,000 jobs in the UK, amounting to a quarter of its British workforce. And the decision is part of a global restructuring effort amidst challenging and competitive market conditions, but it's also a reflection of Dyson's, what should I say, cowardice? The company's CEO, Hanno Kierner, emphasized the need for the organization to remain agile and entrepreneurial, as well as its revolutionary cyclonic cleaners, of which I have two. Dyson makes air purifiers, hair dryers, and other appliances. It started moving manufacturing, however, from Malmesbury to Malaysia in 2002 and opened a plant in Singapore in 2013 to make digital motors. Despite the job cuts, Dyson continues to invest heavily in research and development within the UK, so he says. And the CEO says Dyson operates in increasingly fierce and competitive global markets in which the pace of innovation and change is only accelerating. We have grown quickly, and like all companies, we review our global structures from time to time to ensure we are prepared for the future. As such, we are proposing changes to our organisation which may result in redundancies. It doesn't quite explain the brutality of axing so many jobs, though, does it? And it's interesting that Dyson himself cowers behind his CEO for this announcement. It's all over the international press and hardly mentioned in the British media. Intentionally, maybe. The company's manufacturing operations have gradually shifted to Asia over the years, with significant facilities in Malaysia and Singapore, and its corporate headquarters moved from Wiltshire to Singapore in 2019 to be closer to key markets, we're told. Dyson believes his future is in Asia. And this move is controversial due to Dyson's support for Brexit, though the company claims it's driven by commercial reasons to move. Dyson's financial performances are interesting. He's shown a slight decline in pre-tax profits to 9.6 million in 2022 from 10.2 million in 2021, reflecting reduced sales volumes. However, the company remains committed to growth, as evidenced by its plans for a new battery plant in Singapore and a technology centre in the Philippines, alongside a lot of research and design in a hub in Bristol. But James Dyson, now among the wealthiest individuals in the UK with a personal fortune of 2.2 billion, has been accused of hypocrisy, and I think rightly so, after advocating Brexit and then moving his firm's major office to Singapore. Even if he's been vocal in his criticism of the UK's government's economic plans, well, at least the last UK government's economic policies, what about the present ones? He advocates for growth. And wealth generation and growth have become dirty words, he said. I've always believed, surely Labour is saying they want growth, so surely Dyson should be moving back to support Starmer. I've always believed, he said, that inflation isn't quite the enemy everyone thinks it is. If you've got growth, a bit of inflation doesn't matter. If you get inflation down and kill growth, I think you're in trouble. His remarks highlight a broader debate on the balance between inflation control and economic expansion, but they also highlight an interesting issue between ethics and politics. And in the end, there's a balance between the two. And the newspapers, the mainstream media, doesn't seem terribly interested in ethics. When it comes to Westminster, ethics are out of the window. Or maybe people think that we've mispronounced a place down in the southeast. I don't understand why ethics has become such a dirty word.